Okay.
Alrighty, everyone. We have only a couple minutes for a few more questions. Be real creative with these questions, okay?
Captain. Hey, Captain. Over here.
Let's see.
Hey, Captain.
Oh, you're in the corner, man. Corner, man.
Good.
What's your question?
We'll keep it real short and sweet. First off, thank you guys for everything you've done.
Nah, we're just doing our job, man.
Short and sweet. First off, thank you guys for everything you've done.
Nah, we're just doing our job, man. Doing our job.
No. But I just want to know, what is the thought process when you guys are out there? I mean, how do you gain someone's confidence? She said,
Oh, wow, that's a great question. I mean,
yeah.
Tells what you're the people, wow, and you're the protector.
Yeah.
That fear kind of goes out the window. You have to step up, and that's what you do as the Avengers.
Wow.
And it's look, everyone,
excuse me. Sorry, but I would prefer not to be called God. I mentioned earlier. It makes me feel like a black man in America. Okay. I'm not. Remember, I'm white. I just turned green. Okay. I'm not a nigga. Hey, what the fuck?
Someone didn't like Little Mermaid.
Dude, and don't ever be one. Okay. I'm a white man that turns green.
Bruce,
Don't compare me to fucking eating
Bruce.
Hey.
Yo,
all right.
Yo.
Bruce, green eye, you son of
You're overreacting, man. Come on, you can't be doing this right now.
So now I'm overreacting. But if I was real things and I put in a fucking film,
Let's see.
it'll be a fucking problem, right? I'm warning you, man.
Heard you loud and clear.
Don't call me that again.
I won't do it again. Yep.
That nigga race.
Alright. We have time for a couple more questions. So let's make this quick.
Over here, man. Hey.
You there?
Right.
Yeah. So I've been questioning lately, and I so have my host in the room. I want you to know, are you bisexual by chance?
What kind of stupid question is that?
Anybody else? Let's see. Questions. Answer the question. You right there. Harry, I can't see you. Just go ahead and ask the question, man.
What happened during 9/11?
Oh.
Yo. Holy shit.
Yo, what
Yo. I don't think I quite heard you then. You might think that question was, it's kind of loud in here. Make sure it's just a thing.
Nigga, you heard me. Where were y'all at during 9/11? They got hit. When thousands of people lost their family members, you want to spring the buildings for somebody to save them? Where were y'all?
Everyone stay calm.
9/11. September the 11th. Where were y'all?
Everyone stay calm. Stay calm. I'm starting remembering.
Yeah, where were you guys at?
I don't think that's an appropriate question.
No, this is important, bro. This is important because you out here bragging, doing anti questions, these softballs. When I come to the hard questions, you want to say shit, huh? No, let's answer them.
No. Where the f were y'all niggas at on 9/11?
Okay.
Answer the question.
What the okay.
We all want to know. We want to know.
Right.
Where were y'all at during 9/11? Tell us.
I watched my uncle's body splatter across the fucking pavement as he fell for the 455th floor.
damn.
That nigga uncle a million now.
Answer the question.
We're gonna have answers. I need you all to relax yourself. You know what I mean?
The terrorists got never ran.
That's a great
Illegal aliens.
Holy fuck. Okay, let's get out.
Everyone, please come look.
These ain't no heroes, bro. These ain't no heroes. This nigga, why is he a captain and he takes steps?
No.
He's the same character, bro. I can Captain America.
Right, tell you.
He has a million Captain America. He just takes steroids. I could.
Before the civil rights movement.
Oh.
These niggas fake, man. They fake.
Alright, let's just go ahead.
This Jim Crow ass
We
man.
need to get out of here.
Okay, everyone. Look, meet and greet has to be shut down. Meet and greet is gonna be done, everyone. Please go home. I'm sorry, everyone. Thank you for coming out.
Y'all see how he still can't answer the 9/11 question?
Yo, who the fuck is this nigga, man?
Huh.
This man, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, he don't even do
Okay, that's cap, bro. Come on now.
We don't do shit. He not ready. Where y'all saying this from?
Bro.
What you talking about, bro? Dude, that is not just thing.
You in space fighting that Thanos nigga. Nigga, the Avengers house is right across the street from Twitter. Y'all niggas died, man. They watched them die.
I don't know how two airplanes. I mean, these don't give a damn
yo. They don't care about us. It's not
This
too
is what they want. This is what they want.
Come
They
on
want
now.
to them. They want to
We have to leave.
of the world. They don't care about us, man. They don't care about us, man.
Oh, hell. Oh, God.
This is BBC. And looks like Captain America has over 30 billion orders. The Avengers are now ready to young influencer by the name of Trey Rags is to throw a
Wait.
at the old motherfucker. Damn, Bishop! At 100+ hours, you son of a bitch! What the fuck? Trey Rags.
Who you think? Who is the other option you would have thrown out to? 4? What? 4? Hulk? You're crazy, man. Yeah, there's no one else to throw the paint can to. I think Captain America was the. I think he was the lowest common denominator at that point. Because if he was at 4, could just pretty much destroy all. New York by himself, and he throws that Hulk. Hulk probably do the same thing. So
Thank you for the creation of this video, my friend. You son of a bitch. Make sure you comment, like, share, and subscribe. Show some love to Trey Rags. And
you by Anaconda. All right, so you starting the tier list off, man.
Okay. First pick. All right, let me see. Please be Minato. Please be Minato. Please be Minato.
All right, show who got. Oh, you know?
She's ideal anime mother. You know what?
Be respectful.
I just don't think he's the book who said. I guess she's
Oh?
all easy.
All right, yo, so we have to choose one already or do one from the I can't disrespect Artemano. What? Who should show who got? Heroes that Toby, third Hokage. I haven't numbers. I'm not he could have done a little more so. I'm not gonna disrespect entirely. He did take Orochimaru, he took away the all that. So top six. So who we got?
Jiraiya.
Yeah.
Jiraiya like better.
Yep.
You're forgetting what's finished off, bro. Here's what we're gonna do.
Okay.
But something happened, bro. I'll be
Hey, whoa. Show him who we got. Who's Sansa?
I'm not gonna. I can't. He's really good.
All right, that's crazy.
I did not see two goblins considered a demon.
yeah, but okay, what did we see of him? We know how him and Haku met. We know why Haku has such respect for him, and we know why he was. We know why. We know about his situation and we saw him getting revenge on the people who fucking wronged him, those gangster niggas. I don't understand. Who cares he's not on screen? What about stuff he did do on screen?
Character, okay. Oh, Orochimaru? All right.
Are we going off of just favorite?
Yes, favorite character.
Oh, then.
Oh, damn. Oh.
Reincarnation shit with Kabuto. Basically made Kabuto the way he is. And then basically he gets off scot free. It said he basically essentially he's just on probation. Essentially what Orochimaru is on, he's essentially on probation because his knowledge is too valuable. That's basically it. So he basically kind of gets off scot free.
All right, no, he's wrong, but he did have a little bit of a redemption arc, a little bit of
Nothing to redeem kidnapping and experimenting on children.
He pulled back up in the fourth grade ninja war.
I mean, I don't know what your morals are like.
No. I think there's way worse characters. I'm just saying. No, he's bad. I just think there's worse characters. Show who you got. You got Itachi.
And if I say that he's ugly, ain't he dead?
Oh my god. I can't look. Oh, S? Oh. Okay. I thought you were going way lower.
Sweet.
That's sweet. You don't know who it is. That's sweet. Listen, there's no type.
I can understand why you should not know who that is. Although, yeah, no, because if I remember correctly, I think Donzo took one of Shishui's eyes and Shishui gave Itachi the other eye, and then he just killed himself. I don't know. I mean, Shisui only lost like an episode or two, if I'm correct. He didn't really do much of anything. He wasn't really in the series for long.
Oh, you're bugging. Oh, that's crazy. That's wild. That's wild. Who you got? Show him who you got. Oh, Madara. All right.
I mean, hey.
Okay. Go to villain.
Hey, what can I say? Literally unstoppable.
Yeah. Show the camera.
Yeah, to the point where fucking an ass pull had to happen. Oh, Zetsu, I'm actually betraying you, Zabuza. Not Zabuza, Madara. Because he was so OP that literally an ass pull had to happen in order to beat him. And it was stupid.
Who you got?
Oh.
Sasuke. One of the goats.
Put him right here. He gets a little annoying, but he does come through at the end.
You know,
it's so dumb how everyone just throws those words around. Oh, the GOAT, peak series, peak all this. It's just like it doesn't mean anything anymore, man. You're just diminishing the impact of a word like that. So it doesn't really mean jack shit anymore.
I feel you. Cause after that fight with Naruto, he was trying to be Hokage. I'm like, bro, you were gone. Everybody.
That's stupid. Yeah, that's also fucking stupid when he's all of a sudden wanting to be Hokage. He's like, what? You had no setup for that. That's bullcrap.
Like what? Show him who you got. Oh, Sakura?
I recently rewatched that fight with Boruto. I'm gonna do her justice. I'm gonna put her here. I'm not gonna blame her I'm not going to put her lower because of just like bad character writing.
Show him. Naruto! Finally, it's time. He's a GOAT.
It's the name of the show.
Yep, he's a GOAT. Okay. All right, who'd you get? Woo!
I got the king.
It's funny, cause GOAT means greatest of all time. He's a GOAT. He's one of the greatest of all. I won't even say that. I won't even say Naruto's one of the greatest anime of all time.
So,
Hashirama the first.
based on writing though? Nah. I'll die on this hill. He's not, no, he taught you. He's not Naruto.
All right, show him who you got. All right, my guy.
He's an A.
Yeah. But I'm gonna grab a new one. Oh, we got Kakashi.
Whoever
put my guy at A, that's foul. He should have been right up there with Kakashi.
Okay. All right, so we got the Naruto tier list. You can either change one that's on the board already or grab a new one from the bag right here. All right, show him who you got. Ooh, is that the Sage's 6 pass?
Oh, put him down to below. Who fucking cares about him? What, he's strong and that's all you can really say much about him? He's garbage. Put him down in
Is it
below.
fucked up if I don't know who this is?
That's the stage of six paths.
All right, time to make some people angry because I don't know any better. First C tier. Boom.
Yeah.
Let's see who
All
I
right, show
got.
who you got. 10-10.
This is actually a hard choice. Low-key. I'll put high B. Come on, she needs more screen time.
Okay, bro. Deanna, do you know how long Naruto's been going on and she hasn't had nothing? Do you think all of a sudden she's gonna have something now in Boruto? When essentially technology is like way advanced and all this shit. I'm sorry, Ten is not gonna have any screen time, buddy. She barely got any screen time in the original series. What makes you think she's gonna get any screen time in Boruto?
I don't know why Naruto's mom is an S tier. She barely got any time on the screen to be up there.
Be careful.
Honestly, like, this needs to happen. Like, why is he...
My guy to go?
Are you crazy?
I love my guy.
He needs to be an S.
Naruto tier list. So you can either change one on the board or grab a new one from the bag.
Oh my goodness.
Yo, that's not... Wait, what do you...
Boss
Yo,
out,
not...
boss I see it, but look, if I swap Sakura, it would go there.
Ooh, Kaguya?
No.
Oh, B.
Where you going?
B.
Are you going B? All right.
She has decent writing, and I think she's important in the story, but I don't think she was that good.
Show 'em who you got. Ino.
She's not very important. She just shows up out. You gonna see she's important because it leads on to Boruto, all the moon people and shit like that. Besides that, there was nothing. Kara could be removed. Kara could be removed of the story, and then nothing will really change.
Oh, all right.
Okay, she is smart. Well, she has the intelligence. People will hate me for this.
Yes, but she's essentially useless. Past Shippuden, she is essentially nothing. She had that. I think she had the fight with Sokka, and that was pretty much it of Ino's character. There wasn't anything else to her.
I put a C for now.
Ooh.
Because of her
Oh,
intelligence.
you got her at B.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna pick a new one.
Ooh, Choji?
Now this guy. Man, get down and B. Where you belong.
Okay.
Remember when they all went to go get Sasuke?
Yeah, Butterfly Choji? Is that what we talking?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Show 'em who you got.
And what this he essentially took in like extra those freaking extra pill things to boost up his power. Why is it only him that can do it? Oh wait, cause he has the body mass. Okay. What his little cheat? What those are basically steroids he had in his damn freaking those candy pocket thingies. Give me a break. That meant nothing.
Rock Lee.
Rock Lee.
Rock Lee got nothing in past Shippuden. He had the Garo fight, the Kirimaru fight, and then past that he essentially just got nothing. Him having a crush on Sokka kind of went nowhere, so no point adding that because I didn't even go anywhere at all. Like
Train hard. You, bro. Come on, bro.
Yeah.
Gotta put him in S tier, bro. Gotta.
Yeah. What's up? Who'd you get? Toby Rama?
Toby Rama, okay.
Yeah.
I don't think he's S tier at all, and I can't move anything down, so I don't think I'm putting B tier.
He's alright. He's alright.
Okay.
I apologize. I actually don't. There you go.
Ooh.
There we go.
that's
And
crazy.
now it's complete. All right, so we got the Naruto tier list. You can either change one on the board or grab a new one from this bag.
We'll grab a new one.
All right, go ahead. All right. Was that Haku?
Yeah.
We're gonna respectfully go.
Dude, I feel like people are sleeping on like a really good one.
G-Suite, right?
Shisui's pretty good.
Thank you.
Like, Sakura's kind of dope too. I think like this is like fan favorite, right? It's like fan favorite. Oh! Like, S tier. I think sleeping on.
It's just I don't mind Sokka. It's just the aspect. It's just her. Her liking Saucy aspect is so bad. It hurts a lot of the rest of her character. That's the thing. Cause it's especially in Shippuden. It's just so prominent in the fucking in Shippuden. It's just so that part of her personality is so prominent. And it's annoying.
Sakura GOAT. I mean, I guess. Show 'em who you got. Killer B.
Oh, Killer B, yeah.
This show.
For Sasuke?
Yes. Okay, I will put it like that.
Okay. Show 'em who you got though. Oh, Tsunade.
That's fair. That's fair. When you have
That is fair. Like, let's be honest. As soon as Tsunade becomes Hokage, there's not that much to her. She's just Hokage. What else?
have Sakura up here, then this is fair.
Shikamaru? Arguably, yes.
He's A. He's A.
Choji?
Yeah.
I agree.
Put him in A.
Okay. Yeah. I agree.
I agree with that. I agree with that. Shikamaru. I put Shikamaru in A. He's been pretty relevant throughout. Well, because Shippuden and Naruto are one and the same in the manga. So yeah, I would say he had relevance throughout the series. With like the fight against like Hidan and stuff like that. Yeah, I would argue that.
With one of my favorite characters, Kakashi. So.
Ooh. Okay.
I gotta rep my man.
Kakashi the GOAT.
10-10. My guy. I don't care. I don't care.
Ooh, 10-10?
I love 10-10. I love her. She's one of my favorite characters.
Yeah, whoever.
Yeah. What else can you really say? There's not that much to her. There's literally not that much to 10-10 that you can really like. Why is she a favorite character?
This one is diabolical. You wanna move this one? You wanna move this one? I'll put this one up here.
My guy.
My guy.
Yep. Who you got? Kabuto? All right.
He's a knockoff Orochimaru.
Knockoff Orochimaru.
He's a little bit better. We'll give him D.
Okay. Nah.
Oh! Oh! Wait. Whoa. What's this Rock Lee disrespect?
I don't like him.
Why? Oh my God.
I'm a bad boy.
10-10. Yeah, this bad boy lover was one to kill. Okay, I guess we're gonna forget Sasuke about to kill people. All right, I'll forget that then.
We gotta bring Rock Lee back. Thank you. We can't have him that look. We can't have Thank you. All right. Oh, you changing one. Go ahead. Save sheet. Thank you. Fukushima. Yeah. I'm mad at it. There really is no value without.
Don't destroy like that.
I'm gonna move you up now.
Ooh.
Just like people don't maturity, like and you know it took both guys to like fully maxed out to be able to take her down. So.
She's just strong. That's really all you can say. She's just strong. That's the best you got to understand to put over Rock Lee. That's the best you got. She's strong.
You got it. Show him. Oh, Tamari. All right. Where you putting Tamari? Hey.
Yeah, she's fine.
Right, I agree. You got Minato.
I'm pretty rusty with the Shippuden, like classic Naruto basic shit though. We're gonna do B, because I know he's pretty decent.
Ooh.
Okay, I think I really wanted to change these two. I don't know why. I just love Rock Lee. I think deserves more love.
I'm with you.
Than,
I know. I'm over Shikamaru.
Have you seen the tournament when he's like battling Gaara?
Yeah, thank you. Yes, we all know that. What else? Jeez.
Yeah, he dropped the weight.
Exactly, he dropped the ankle.
And he lost. So what does that really mean? It doesn't really mean anything. He lost by Gaara. Doesn't really mean much though.
So I was like, I just had to do it for that reason.
I'm gonna just do it to y'all.
Orochimaru?
Kaguya needs to be at F tier, bro. I'm sorry. Kaguya needs to be at F tier. That whole thing ruined the war arc. Tired of it. Orochimaru, S tier character, but I'm willing to make the sacrifice and swap a worse character to F just out of hatred.
They needed her for the Sage of Six Paths. So I'm like,
did they though? There was a different way of going about that.
It's gonna be quick and simple, so I'm gonna choose over here.
Okay.
Right here.
Ooh,
sorry.
yo, hey.
I'm sorry.
No, hold on. I always say Jiraiya has the Midas touch. Everything touches the gold. You look at Iko, Nagato, Naruto, Minato, like everything was impacted. Kakashi, read it.
Itachi. Ooh! This is the most overrated character. He's not at all. I really don't understand Itachi hype. I had a little fight with Sasuke, that was cool, but he's a lot, bro. There's so
No, because you know why? Because Itachi, big sad boy who did all these sacrifices, whatever. That's why. Because you know, I was a bad guy, but I was doing bad things for good reasons and shit like that. That's why he likes Itachi.
better characters. I'd rather have Orochimaru over Itachi, bro. I'm sorry.
My guy?
Yeah. So I think my guy, he's a really good character, but I wouldn't put him at S tier. I think he's more A tier. I'll put Killer Bee. I'll put my guy here, right?
Okay.
And I guess, yeah, I don't think this makes sense, but I think my guy definitely is more A tier than S tier. I mean, he had really good character moments, but not to the point where it was that pivotal to the story.
Okay, let's see what we got. Who you got?
Oh,
Sai.
Sai's all right. Like, he stepped in, or he needed to. And he's been a homie the whole time. But Shikamaru, whoa. What are we talking about?
This
What
man
are we
only,
talking about? Hokage right now in Boruto, running things. If not for him, everyone would be screwed. Kidon fight, what are we talking about? But Sai, he would beat, you know? He's
He's the best friend.
Thank
Come on.
you. Yeah,
Come
exactly.
on.
Like, the only one that supports the whole time.
Yeah.
Support them now.
Neji.
Hey, this is the best I can do right now.
Come on.
Oh.
Yeah, you can.
Put him at
Okay, Miss Hachi. All right, Hachi. Miss Hachi for sure. Wait, why? Oh my.
Yeah, okay, now I remember.
Only because she acted happy to be there and actually didn't want to be there all the time. Oh. You have a player, and you have to hide for the first half. I didn't want to and his.
Yeah, and it's like, okay, well, first of all, Naruto had a bad. Yeah, I can understand his reasons. Yeah, well, you had to like Naruto had a bad life too, buddy. You ain't special. Like, buddy, you ain't special, Sasuke. Stop it. Yeah, you're like the only one you suffered, bro. And then, like, especially when you're getting mad that Naruto's getting stronger, by getting help on people. And then Sasuke being angry from this. Like, first of all, you can also get stronger too if you ask for help. But nah, I'm trying to do it myself though.
Stop crying. Naruto had a worse life than you did.
I'm not mad at that last point.
Yeah?
I'm not mad at that last point.
Naruto
he
had
did-
similar situations.
Yeah.
No. The issue is for Naruto is that he should not even be in a situation like that because the Photokage is a dumbass, and he's willing to have a caretaker for his grandson Konohama. We will not willing to have a caretaker for Naruto, and it doesn't make sense. You can argue that Naruto suffered more, but the logistics of Naruto's suffering does not make sense. He should not have his battle should not have been like that. Sure, been lonely, yeah, whatever. But the um the fact that he was living in an apartment with like nobody, no caretaker, no nothing, and stuff like that makes no sense. Who took care of Naruto when he was a baby? Nobody's thinking about this stuff. And when they do, and then like when they do think about it, like, well, it's not really relevant. So who really cares? It was like, well, it does because like if no one took care of Naruto when he was a baby, you know that babies need people to help them, or else they will die. So that would Naruto wouldn't have been wouldn't be alive. So that is again, it doesn't fucking make sense to why Naruto suffered that way. You can even argue Sasuke shouldn't have suffered that way after his parent. Like when after after Uchiha massacre, he should not have been not been alone like that either. Especially the Photokage most likely knew about the massacre. It doesn't make sense.
Best of it. What's crazy is you look at the two characters, both had their families killed. One dealt with it by wanting to serve, the other dealt with it by crying and like giving into evil at some point. So yeah, he goes down there.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna have to go with Kakashi.
Yeah, you grab him off. All right, where you want to put him? Okay.
I'm gonna take this one, put this one here, and I'll give her at least some credit. I'll give her some credit at least.
Shikamaru's been through too much to be at C tier. That's crazy. I'm gonna put him up here, okay? He's at least B tier.
Yeah.
Okay, at least B tier. I'm being nice.
Okay, why would he A tier? I think he'd be lower. I don't think he did much to the plot.
I would say he didn't do much for the plot past Shippuden. Past Shippuden, he was just there.
Oh, okay.
With more the Mike guy doing it.
Oh, Pain is A tier, but at what cost? Gara.
Oh, Orochimaru. Okay. Nice. There you go.
Yes, sir.
Oh.
Cool. To be honest.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. What is
Oh, there it is. No hesitation.
Okay, now return list.
Yes. Change one where you can have the last one in the back.
Okay, I've got a tattoo. Is he doing down here?
Okay.
That's actually the 5 years love of my life. But Rock Lee, he has the heart, he has tenacity.
Yes, but what happened? Okay, he has the tenacity, right? So what happened after that? He lost against Gara, so that tenacity didn't really mean much of anything. I thought of Kiyomaru, he died of natural. He died basically to a disease, so that's not really much of a win for him. And what did he do after? Not that much of Rock Lee. The whole I like soccer shit kind of went nowhere. Like, it doesn't really matter about tenacity because that tenacity didn't really pay off, didn't it?
And I don't know, does anybody relate with him? Like, I'm one of those people who was never
You can relate to nearly any character in this list. Shut up.
very good at anything, but I just like work super hard all the time. And so like he was my spirit animal. So
you're pulling the last character?
Yeah, let's see what's up.
All right, let's go. That's Sakumo, Kakashi.
She just likes him because just relatability. Good to know.
Dad.
Oh, for not. Woohoo!
Easy.
What?
Sexy that right there, right?
I can't have that look.
Okay.
I'm gonna put, actually I'll do this. One here, put Kashi up there.
What?
Needs to be in a tier.
All right, comment section below what you.
Let me see, because clearly S tier, Kakashi's dad, put him down. Rock Lee, he's okay. Let me see this list. Okay, Jiraiya, whatever, he can stay at S. Itachi, I would put him probably A, but whatever, he can clear that S. Madara should have been like a B. No. Madara is like B or an A. No, B. Rock Lee put in an A. Hinata should be nowhere at the C. She's a nothing character. Obito, yeah, you can stay at A. Pain can stay at A. Hashirama, whatever, you can stay at A. Kakashi can stay at A. Shisui go down to B. Neji, you can stay at B, but I'll put you in low B. I'll basically switch places with you no, actually I'll switch places with you. So you will go at the end at low B. Shikamaru will probably go where Donzo is. Minato will go where Neji was, and then yeah, I'll leave it like that. C, I would put Tsunade top of C next to Killer B. Naruto I'll probably put Naruto up in A or somewhere on A, and then Choji, yeah, he can stay at C. This dude over here can go at the end of C. Master, I'll have to put fucking not Itachi, Sasuke up at C and put this nigga down D, and then Killer B you can set C. F is pretty fine. Haku, he should be at D. Kaguya you can set F. Sakura, understandable why he could be at F, but I would put you up in D. Tenzin at F. Tamari, I don't know why I'll also put her at D. Kawato, I'll put him in F. I'll put Ino at F. Fuck that. Not much stuff for Ino. Phew. Like That list is so all over the place. Rocks and Roger. I'm not gonna talk about the rock shit. I'm not caught up with One Piece. I have no clue what to talk about that fucking thing. Let me see. Let me see what I have. Trying to find something. Trying to find something on my phone. Let me see. I'm trying to find something. Maybe my watch later playlist. Uh, every Fate series explained. No. I know. I only watch trailer. Every Fate series explained. Every Fate series. I don't really care about gender bangs. Fuck it. Every Fate series explained.
Stay Night, they laid the foundation for paved the way for a large of spin anime, games, and much more. Night Moon in 2004, written by Nasu Kinoka and illustrated by Taguchi Takashi, Fate Stay Night tells a story of epic proportions, an all-out battle royale between mages and their sons, heroic ancient history and myth, fighting for a chance to win the Holy Grail, a magical artifact that will make a wish come true. Unfortunately, Sho Emiya, one high school student, stumbles upon the war on accident and it's attacked by a serpent, but right as he's out healed, he somehow lets his own serpent to fight survive. Fate Stay Night is an eroge visual novel in which it branches off 3 different stories where you can.
Oh, fucking hell. Oh, fuck, man. Heaven's Feel? Cause I've heard these ones before. Unlimited Blade Works and Heaven's Feel. Fuck.
From Fate, Unlimited Blade Works, and Heaven's Feel, each one having different event developments that happen in the Holy Grail War. Each story route explores different aspects of Shiro's ideals, exploring themes of heroism and the value of one's own ideals. Each of the routes also focuses on a central heroine that acts as Shiro's partner throughout the story. Saber, an enchanted swordswoman, ultimately revealed to be Altria Pendragon, historically the legendary warrior. Rin, an expert in Sakura, a warm, friendly underclassman. Fate Night stands as one of the most iconic visual novels of all time, well critically acclaimed by readers and fans, which eventually led to many anime adaptations. The 2000 Fate Night TV anime series by Studio Dean, which had the Fate route, 2010 Unlimited Blade Works by Studio Dean, the 2014 Unlimited Blade Works TV anime series by UFO Table, and Heaven's Feel movie trilogy by UFO. These series are main story anime adaptations, however, a series that involve the main Fate Night cast.
Okay, so these are just okay. So Fate Stay Night is the main thing. Okay, good to know. Fucking hell, cause this is like fucking going to this series like going to a fucking maze. Okay, so basically, the head honcho, I would say, would be the head honcho would essentially be Fate Stay Night. Because but what path is canon though? Because I don't really care. I don't really care about all this other shit if it's not gonna be canon at all. So I don't really care about it.
Such as today's menu for the Emiya family, a light-hearted slice-of-life manga series about Shiro cooking for his friends and neighbors, and Carnival Phantasm, a comedic parody anime that has the cast of Fate Stay Night and Tsukihime into
Fucking visual novel, man. Cause there's an anime out there, so what's the point of watching the anime? If the original visual novel is the way to go, I'm not doing that shit. Cause I plan on reading the manga, but no, I had to go. No, I'm not fucking finding the visual novel. Fuck that. Like,
There
fuck
is
out of
a
here.
remastered version of Fate Stay Night released for PC and the Nintendo Switch. Fate Hollow Ataraxia is a visual novel developed by Type Moon, released in 2005 as a continuation to Fate Stay Night. While this sequel fandisc explores more of the Fate cast in a more light-hearted slice-of-life nature and setting, it also tells a serious story about Shiro, Bezette Fraga McRimitz, and her servant Avenger, as they find themselves trapped in a time loop. Fate Hollow Ataraxia takes place 8 months after the events of Fate Stay Night, in
Okay, so this is a sequel. Okay.
which the story reflects.
So let's see here. The Fate route. So if you take the Fate route and the Heaven's Feel route, it will lead to Hollow Ataraxia. Okay. Okay, essentially. So essentially, Heaven's Feel and Unlimited Bills are just different timelines. Don't care about that. So if you go to the Fate Stay Night route, we go to the Hollow Ataraxia. Okay.
Reflects multiple timelines at once, where all of the major events from all 3 routes of Fate Stay Night happened, while also not being any singular one of them. Here, the story allows the reader to experience a wide variety of scenarios featuring the main cast. Here, the story allows the reader Fate Stay Night happened, while also not being.
Okay, so apparently the writer Takeuchi is saying here. Okay, so basically it's up to interpretation on how the fuck on now. So it's best to think that Fate Hollow Ataraxia isn't a continuation of the Fate Unlimited Blade Works and Heaven Feel of the last games. Yes, it's not really what happens after each round, more of a counter to the state feeling itself. It feels more comfortable right now, I think. While there is a setting about this happening and after, so I personally don't think it's important. But basically, I think the player should interpret however he wants. Okay, so basically, I can make fucking headcanon to where the how Heaven's Feel goes to Holoroxia. I'm just basically doing headcanon here. All right.
Being any singular one of them. Here, the story allows the reader to experience a wide variety of scenarios featuring the main cast of Fate Stay Night not involved in a Holy Grail war. Such events include Saber learning how to swim, Lancer casually fishing, and Shiro going on dates with the heroines. While these scenarios are largely non-serious and are meant for fun fan service, they do also explore certain characters more in depth, individuals who didn't get much story coverage in the original story. The game is split into 2 parts. Daytime scenes focus on slice of life content, while the nighttime scenes advance the main plot. An important note is that while Fate Hollow Ataraxia is considered a continuation of Fate Stay Night, as commented on by Nasu, it's best not to think about it in regards to its place in the canon timeline.
Okay, so what does it really matter then? So if it's not canonical, okay, so basically we can't. It's basically he's expecting us to not really think about this then. So essentially, it's just like, okay, well, just keep watching this shit. Don't really think about how it fits into the timeline. Just let it let it rock. What? Come on, man.
There is a remastered version of Fate Hollow Ataraxia released for PC and the Nintendo Switch. Fate Zero is the prequel to Fate Stay Night, originally released as a light novel released in 2006, written by Gen Urobuchi with illustrations by Takashi Takeuchi. Set 10 years before the events of Fate Stay Night, Fate Zero depicts the Fourth Holy Grail War in Fuyuki City. Here, the story follows the origins of certain influential characters from Fate Stay Night, examples being Shiro's adopted father, Kiritsugu Emiya, and Kirei Kotomine. Fate Zero began when Takashi Takeuchi suggested a prequel to Gen Urobuchi. Urobuchi agreed to write the story, while Nasu Kinoko supervised the characters and overall plot. The story of Fate Zero takes on a more darker, grittier tone, while also setting the foundation for Fate Stay Night's events. Through its large ensemble cast, Fate Zero explores each character's personal philosophies, principles, and ambitions that fuel the desire for the Holy Grail. While both Fate Zero and Fate Stay Night explore the nature of heroism, Fate Zero takes a different approach to the idea, by showcasing Kitsugu's ruthless battlefield tactics driven by extreme militarian beliefs and some tension with his servant Saber due to her noble ideas and way of fighting. The story also highlights Kirei Kotomine's ongoing struggle with his inner emptiness and lack of purpose, doing Kiritsugu in the process, someone he sees as possessing the same type of feelings. Fate Zero later received an anime adaptation by Ufotable in 2011. Extra is a 2010.
Okay, so Fate Zero is a prequel. See, now we have something fucking concrete. So Fate Zero is the prequel to Fate Stay Night. So chronologically, it'd be Fate Zero, Fate Stay Night, whatever timeline you want to watch bullshit, Heaven's Feel or whatever. And then you would go to Holoroxia. Okay.
RPG developed by Type Moon in Image Epoch and published by Marvelous Entertainment. Fate Extra diverges from the traditional Fate formula by setting the Holy Grail War into a cyber-digital world in its own parallel universe. Fate Extra was written by Nasu Kinoko with character designs by Takashi Takeuchi and Arko Wada. Set in a virtual world known as the Moon Cell Automaton, players assume the role of an amnesiac protagonist canonized as Hakuno Kishinami, who is forced to fight in the Moon Cell's Holy Grail War, a dueling tournament involving 128 masters and their summoned servants, fighting for the possession of the Moon Cell, alternatively known as the Holy Grail of the Moon. Players have the option to select between 3 different servants that will accompany them on their journey. Nero Claudius, the infamous Roman emperor, Tamamo no Mae, a legendary Japanese fox spirit, and Nameless, a heroic spirit embodying justice. The gameplay revolves around dungeon exploration and features a rock-paper-scissors style battle system, where players must predict and counter enemy actions and behaviors. Outside of the dungeon, Fate Extra operates like a traditional RPG with visual novel elements, where the player must gather data on their opponent and raise their affinity with their own servant. Fate Extra's themes tackles the brutal struggle of survival, while also following Hakuno's journey to uncover their own forgotten identity and their purpose for fighting in this digital Holy Grail War. Fate Extra will eventually go on to have its own dedicated series of games in the Extra timeline. Fate Extra has—
Okay, so Fate Extra is its own thing. Okay, so I don't want to really watch that because I don't want to freaking play any of those because that's its own timeline. That's its own thing. Okay.
A 2018 anime adaptation by Shaft known as Fate Extra Last Encore. It is very highly recommended to read Fate Extra before watching Last Encore, as the anime has its own original storyline based on the game. Fate Extra also has a remake in the works.
So what's the point of watching the movie then if the anime does its own thing that's divergent to the actual timeline?
In the form of Fate Extra Record, with updated visuals and gameplay. Fate Extra CCC is a 2013 dungeon crawling RPG and is the sequel / spin-off companion game to Fate Extra.
Okay, so that's also connected to CCC is also connected to Fate Extra. So don't have to worry about that to watch or to read because I'm not looking forward to.
This installment presents a more psychologically complex story to Fate that explores themes of love, sexuality, repressed desires, and the hidden aspects of one's personality. During the events of Fate Extra, Hakuno Kishinami and their servant are abruptly transported to the far side of the moon, a distorted dimension within the Moon Cell. Here, the rules of the Holy Grail War no longer apply, and they must navigate a place called the Sakura Labyrinth, a mysterious maze ruled by Bibi, a rogue AI that hacked the Moon Cell's core systems. It is important to note that the events of Fate Extra CCC occur during the 5th tournament round of the original Fate Extra's Holy Grail War, creating a parallel story that runs alongside the original game's timeline.
What? So essentially it's its own thing?
Fate Extra CCC centers around exploring the Sakura Labyrinth, where each floor is a manifestation of the desires of the dedicated floor guardian and their servant. As Hakuno makes their way through the dungeon, they will force the floor guardian to confront their own repressed emotions and inner secrets, breaking the walls they have built to stop Hakuno's progress. Fate Extra CCC has the same game mechanics as Fate Extra, with additional changes and improvements. Gilgamesh is also introduced as a new servant for the player to choose from. While Fate Extra CCC introduces BB as its primary antagonist, it also introduces the Sakura 5, separated aspects of BB's ego that have split off as independent entities, manifesting under the new servant class Alter Ego. There is also a manga based on the game called Fate Extra CCC Foxtail, which tells the story of an alternative route of Extra CCC that focuses on Castor as Hakuno's servant and explores the connection between Tamamo no Mae and Amaterasu. This story includes planned elements that were ultimately cut from the original game. It is important to note that Extra CCC was never officially released outside of Japan, making it one of the least accessible entries in the Fate franchise for international audiences. There is a complete unofficial fan translation available to read. Fate Extella: The Umbral Star is a 2016 action game developed and published by Marvel and written by Natsu Kinoko and Hikaru Sakurai. Here, Fate actually moves away from turn-based rock, paper, scissors gameplay and becomes a Muso action game, featuring dynamic combat against massive numbers of enemies. Set in an alternative ending to the events of Fate Extra, the game explores the following aftermath of the Holy Grail War within the Moon Cell. Hakuno Kishinami and servant Claudius are the victors of the war and have been given control over the Regalia, a control device that grants power in the Moon Cell. However, it appears that the Regalia has been split into 3 pieces along with Hakuno, separating them into 3 digital avatars: mind, soul, and body. Each fragment of Hakuno and the Regalia ends up in the hands of 3 different servants: Claudius, Tamamo no Mae, and a mysterious new servant, Altera. Meanwhile, both the Moon Cell and Earth face the impending rival Velver, the Umbral Star, a cosmic threat with the power to bring total destruction. The story is told in 3 different perspectives, focusing on a different Hakuno and their dedicated servant. While Nero and Tamamo's campaign show that both of them increasing their bond with Hakuno while investigating the situation, Altera's campaign largely focuses on complicated and conflicting circumstances. It's only after completing the 3 campaigns that the player is able to unlock the true route, which reveals the full secrets and the hidden mastermind behind Fate Extella's events. A big notable point of Fate Extella is the details surrounding Safar, an ancient alien life form that arrived on Earth and the Moon Cell 4 years ago to harvest and destroy human civilization. Another important detail is the concept of the quantum time lock, a mechanism in the Fate universe that governs the preservation and pruning of parallel world timelines. Fate Extella Link is the direct sequel to Fate Extella and continues to build upon the Fate Extella story while refining the Muso combat gameplay and adding more servants to the roster. The story takes place immediately after the events of Fate Extella, where the Saber servant Charlemagne is summoned to help take down the latest threat to the Moon Cell, the legendary Karl the Grobe and his army of corrupt servants. Here, Fate Extella Link offers a more streamlined story and gameplay and strongly highlights the bond between the player and their servants. There are 3 routes with 27 stages between them, each representing different events leading up to Karl the Grobe's defeat. Throughout all the different routes of the game, Karl the Grobe's true intentions and motivations are revealed alongside his connection with Charlemagne. Fate Apocrypha is a 2012 light novel series written by Yuichiro Higashide and illustrated by Otosugu.
So all the Extella extra shit is just like its own thing. I don't really care about that. I'm not waiting to because if there's no like adaptation for me to read or to watch, I'm not gonna bother with that. So that's gonna be over there.
Konoe. Set in an alternative timeline, the Holy Grail was suddenly stolen from Fuyuki City during the Third Holy Grail War. Many years later, the Yuga de Millennia clan openly declares their separation from the Mages Association and their possession of the Holy Grail. The Mages Association dispatches their magi to retrieve it, only to be slaughtered by a servant summoned by the head of the family. This event sets the stage for a grand large-scale battle between the 2 factions, each side summoning 7 servants to battle in a new kind of Holy Grail War, called the Great Holy Grail War. While the story depicts the ongoing fight between the Yuga de Millennia clan and the Mages Association, referred to as the Black and Red factions respectively, it also tells the story of Sig, an escaped homunculus who eventually becomes his own self-aware, self-realized individual through his unfortunate participation in the war conflict. Fate Apocrypha takes its time to explore each of its expansive cast of characters and their individual wishes and personal regrets in life, while also detailing its over-the-top battles. A couple of the featured servants in Fate Apocrypha are Siegfried, Astolfo, Mordred, and Karna. This also includes the unique ruler-class servant, Jeanne d'Arc, who serves as the overseer of the Great Holy Grail War. Fate Apocrypha has a 25-episode anime series produced by A1 Pictures in 2017. Fate Lost Enheriar
Okay, so Fate Apocrypha is its own thing as well. It's an alternative timeline. Okay. It's an alternative timeline of the Third Holy Grail War. a great one. Okay, that's his own thing. So I don't know about that.
A light novel series written by Hikaru Sakurai and illustrated by Shiro Miya. This series takes place 10 years after the events of Fate Apocrypha and follows Lamina Yugmillennia.
So Lost. Okay, so this takes place after Apocrypha. So if I want to go to the Apocrypha timeline, I have to look at the visual novel.
As she participates in the double subcategory Holy Grail War. In this Holy Grail War, each master has a pair of servants that team up to face other masters and their respective servant duos. Lamina's servants are Ragnar, the king of Vikings, and Aslaug, the last of the Valkyries, as well as the daughter of Brunhilde and Sigurd. The running conflict is that while these two heroic spirits are historically husband and wife, Aslaug does not remember her relationship with Ragnar in the present day. Currently, there is only one volume of Fate Lost Enhayard published with an English fan translation for the first volume out. Fate Lost Enhayard is also the first Fate series to have a colon in the title instead of a /. Fate Prototype is an early draft of what would eventually become Fate Stay Night. Originally written by Nasa Kinoko during high school, Fate Prototype would undergo several changes before it was transformed into the version of Fate Stay Night we know today. Many core ideas of Fate Stay Night are still present, but the general roles, tone, and characters are completely different. Instead of Shiro Emiya, the protagonist is a girl named Aika Saijo, and instead of Saber being female, Saber is male, revealed to be Arthur Pendragon. Fate Prototype has two dedicated media, a short anime OVA released in 2011, and a light novel prequel series, Fate Prototype Fragments of Sky Silver, released in 2014.
So there's a prequel of the first draft of there's a prequel of the first draft. Okay.
By Hikaru Sakurai. The light novel was later adapted into a drama CD and a manga. The Fate Prototype OVA is a short animation of the original Fate concept, showing off Arthur Pendragon and prototype versions of Gilgamesh and Cuchulainn. Fragments of Sky Silver tells the story of the first Tokyo Holy Grail War, in which a young Aika Saijo remains unaware of a Holy Grail War taking place, while her older sister Monica is one of the chosen masters, summoning Saber as her servant. Here the story features servants like Arash, Brynhildr, and Ozymandias. There's also a side story of Fate Prototype called Fate Labyrinth.
There's even a side story to the first draft. What the fuck, man? Jeez, man.
Serves as a tie-in between Volume 4 and 5 of the novels. Fate Colored Liner Prisma Ilia is a 2007 spin-off manga series written and illustrated by Hiroshi Hiroyama, a Fate title set in an alternative universe where Ilya von Eisenberg from Fate Stay Night becomes a magical girl. In a chance meeting with a magical talking wand named Kaleidostick Ruby, Ilya is chosen to become a magical girl and help Ruby and Rin find and locate the 7 class cards scattered across the city, magical items that hold the essence of legendary heroic spirits. While we see Prisma Ilia as a magical comedic slice of series, famously known for scenes of young each other, Prisma Ilia also serves as a very serious magical girl story where teens will embody and even expand on Fate's original ideas of fighting one's own ideals and the extent of sacrifice. It also mixes in familiar ideas and thematic messages of the magical genre, such as the strength and willpower of a young girl who strives to save everyone. This is shown Ilia's growing relationship between a magical girl with a mysterious past named Edefelt and her own sister, Kuro von Eisenberg. While there are plenty of comedic slice-of-life moments in Prisma Ilia, it also contains very dramatic, emotional moments between its characters, as well as very flashy action battle sequences as well. Prisma Ilia has an anime adaptation in the form of the Prisma Ilia TV series and movies. Fate Tyrant is a 2019 manga written and
I don't care about the whole Prisma shit.
Illustrated by Hirano, a title of a franchise that focuses on the Gouda servants and their involvement in a Holy Grail War set during World War II. The story follows Hanata Kage, a teenage boy from a declining mage family that wants to live an ordinary life. While going through his late grandmother's belongings, he accidentally activates a magical hourglass that sends him into the past. There, he accidentally and quickly realizes that the situation he's currently in reflects a historical light novel based upon events that the epic battle between supernatural beings in the Imperial capital Tokyo in the middle of war. Fate Type Deadline is also known as a more serious version of Gag Fate Koha Ace by Kenshi. This series takes place in the world of Gouda Gouda, a parallel world not directly connected to any other Fate work. While the servants remain the same, Fate Type
So this is the only thing, don't have to worry about it. So from what I'm hearing right now, all I have to worry about is Fate Stay Night 0 and the Fate Stay Night series. That's it. I don't have to worry about any of the other thing, because they're all their own thing. Maybe Hollow maybe Hollow, whatever it's called. But besides that, that's pretty much everything else is pretty much his own thing.
Replaces the Fate Koha Ace Masters with brand new characters. A couple of the most well-known servants that appear are Okada Soji and Oda Nobunaga. They are commonly referred to as Gura Gura servants in relation to Fate Grand Order, as they have their own special events that features them and the other characters in Fate Koha Ace. In Fate Koha Ace and Fate Grand Order, they are shown to be comedic gag characters, but in Type Redline, some of them are instead shown to be cold-blooded and extremely violent in here. Fate Type Redline is an action story that subtly comments on the potential consequences of war and its irreversible effect on people and society, as well as magic and magecraft only worse. There are 5 novels of Fate Type Redline currently out at the time of this video with a fan ongoing. Fate Samurai Remnant is a 2023 action RPG developed by Koei Tecmo Games with Type Moon supervising the project. This title is based on the Fate formula behind the historical with paced combat and action. Late Ryo Miyamoto, a young samurai and adopted son of Musashi Miyamoto, finds himself involved in the Waxing Moon Ritual, a type of Holy Grail war where 7 masters and their heroic spirits fight amongst each other the Waxing Moon, a holy artifact similar to Holy Grail. The main core staff involved with Samurai Remnant is Yuichiro Higashida, Hikaru, and Rei Wataru. In the game, the player takes control of Yori and fights alongside Saber Servant, revealed to be Yamato Taito. Outside the combat, the player can explore various districts of rest the story or do side quests. A huge part of the story is Yori's character and his motivating desires to fight the Waxing Moon Ritual. It addresses the feelings of uneasiness of fighting as a samurai given the current peaceful times. However, because of the Waxing Moon Ritual, Yori decides to fight and will do anything to be stronger as a result. It is very highly encouraged to play through the game multiple times to complete all of its ends, including the true end. And into the ending of Fate Samurai can be found in the Fate Grand Order collaboration event. Fate is a 2015 light novel series written by Naruto Ryoho with illustrations by Mori Suzuki. While originally created as an April Fool's Day joke 8, it would later get a novel and manga series, detailing a visual and unconventional holy world. Taking in field a fictional city in the United States, the Americans are attempting to replicate Yuki ritual.
So the only ones that really matter right now is the Fate Stay Zero and Fate Stay Night. That's the only ones that really matter. Maybe the other one, but then again, it's not really connected to the main. It isn't really connected to the main line. So you're just like, yeah, it's just a sequel, and that's it. The only thing about how we got here. So just like it doesn't really matter.
But ends up creating a fundamentally flawed version of it. Because of the compromised nature of the process, many irregularities arise, resulting in a conflict that goes far beyond the ordinary scope of a traditional Holy Grail war. The story combines the chaotic, interconnected storytelling of Narita's writing with the Fate franchise to bring a wide array of interesting interactions and situations. Fate's Strange Fate also contains elements from many other Fate and Type Moon titles, referencing various concepts and character relationships from the broader Nasuverse lore. There are 9 light novel volumes of Fate's Strange Fate currently out at the time of this video, with a fan translation ongoing. Fate's Strange Fate also has an ongoing anime adaptation produced by A1 Pictures. Requiem is a series written by Mateo Hoshizora and Ilya Inoko. The story presents a modern world in the year 20 where everyone has their own holy grail and servant.
In 2025.
This title focuses on Eris Utsumi, the only individual who did not receive Holy Grail servant. She is also given the special task of eliminating servants. However, her life begins to when she is a young boy servant revealed to be Voyager, final servant to be Earth. The story explores the complex relationship between the two, given that this bond holds deeper significance for our main lead character. Eris harbors resentment towards how servants are commonplace and they are treated in this world, factors in which she believes diminishes the historical importance of servants. Another key idea in Fate Requiem is the concept of permanent death. In this particular world, people no longer die from old age or illness. As a result, acts of murder carries far greater weight. Currently, there are only 2 volumes of Fate Requiem, with the last volume being in 2020, with news of the next volume's release. Both volumes are in English. More story details about Fate Requiem can be found in the Fate Grand Order collaboration event. Fate Grand Order is a turn-based mobile game RPG developed by Les Sengel, formerly Delight, and published by
Okay, so what's all this shit?
Each chapter of player experience a variety of different time periods, all encountering diverse casts of servants from a wide range of mythologies and legends to help the player on adventures. These chapters, while episodic, serve as the main source of the game's large ongoing narrative. Observe on Timeless Temple, Epic House in the Lost Spell, and Ordeal. As a mobile game with a gacha game system, players to summon their favorite servants and raise them to build their combat team. Players are able to summon servants from prior titles in the franchise, as well as servants into the game. Fate Grand Order even has collaborations, so players can summon characters from those Fate titles and even other Type Moon properties such as Tsukihime, the Guard Sinners, and Witch on the Holy Night, while expanding on those properties' lore and story. There also has multiple adaptations. Fate Grand Order, First Order, a special episode about the prologue of the game, and Daily Deuce, Fate Grand Order, Divine Realm of the Round Table, Camelot, Agatharum, a movie duology about the Sixth Singularity animated by Production IG, Fate Grand Order, Absolute Demonic Front Babylon, a anime series of Singularity by Cloverworks, and Fate Grand Order, Final Singularity, Grand Temple of Time Solomon, a movie about the Final Singularity Part 1 by Cloverworks. Fate became a massive success, accumulating millions of downloads and billions of its lasting popularity each episode a 11 series based on area.
Okay, so the ones that really matter are Day Night, Fate Zero, and then Hollow. What's it called? Hollow Axia. Everyone's don't care. I don't really care about. I'll look into them. The extra. Here's the thing. From extra to extra CC, I don't fucking care. If the only games, I don't really care. Type Redline seems the most coolest one out of the main line. Out of the ones that are not in the mainline series. Prototype, I don't really fucking care about Prototype. It's just the first draft, means nothing to me. But alright. That seems to be how it is. I really don't fucking care. Half of them are fucking games, bro. Really, half of them are games. Now at that point, I don't really care. Cause I'm not gonna play the games. Like, you know, if I'm actually fucking play the games, you crazy. You crazy if I'm gonna play the games, bro. Here's the thing, bro. I heard about the ending of Kafka of Kaiji number 8. I don't understand what was the issue. I want to watch the video see what's both because I have not Kaiji number 8. I'm watching season now and then I'm probably the manga after the end too. I'm not seeing the ending, so I don't get what was the issue. Actually, not one. I can breach for that easily, but I have no clue what people were mad about. Fuck it. I'll jump into it. I'll watch it and then like I'll read it and then I'll see if my feelings match with those or not. Cause I don't. Cause Kajima 8. Here's the thing, bro. People people are gassing this shit up, man. This is one thing I don't like. I hate when people gassing an anime up and say, "Oh, this is the next this series." I'm just like, why can't it just be its own thing? Why can't Kaiji number 8 just be Kaiji number 8 instead of the Kaiji number 8? Oh, it's the next Attack on Titan. It's like, no, it's not. Okay, Kaiji number 8 it's its own thing. It's like AOT is its own thing. Like stop the whole. This is gonna be the next series, man. Because what do you really mean by that? Because if you really, yeah, what do you really mean by that? I mean, technically, it kind of was it was the next Attack on Titan because apparently both endings are trash. Apparently, Kaiju number 8's ending was trash, and AOT's ending is fucking trash. So I guess it was the next AOT. But yeah, like I don't like when people just call this show's the next this. I'm just like, why this can't be its own thing? Why have to be the next this other anime? Just because it has some some shot, just some trope. You know why they call next Kaiju number 8 the next AOT? Is because literally the only thing common between those two series was that um the main characters can turn into monsters that they had that turn to enemy monsters to other shows. I remember there's this freaking and there's this freaking anime that keeps on recommending to me. It's like, oh, Kaiju number 8 is supposed to be the next Attack on Titan, but I'm just like, well, no. Why can't Kaiju number 8 just be its own thing? It's so dumb. I'm saying that for every other anime. Oh, Black Clover's a knockoff of Naruto or whatever. I'm like, why can't Black Clover just be Black Clover? Why had to compare it to some other series? It's so dumb. I hate that shit, man.
The final chapter of Kaiju number 8 has dropped, and I'm going to explain the ending step by step. So let's speed run the final fight to get everyone on the same page. Essentially, the entire world was in danger as number 9 adapted to everything like Mahoraga, and he could poop out Daikaiju level monsters with ease. I'm talking magnitude level 9 and higher. He spread them across the city to start a war against humans, where the defense force split their army to engage. In preparation, multiple characters received kaiju weapons like Leno appearing with weapon number 6, as he encouraged Kafka to reach Mina. Kafka then palmed Hellorus as she was number 9 and almost got absorbed. But to counter, Kafka learned to throw hands with the giant with holding the squadron style combat technique. Bro gave the left good night, and the two of them, they were basically on to each other as the city collapsed. Eventually, Kafka used alternative form to catch Kaiju number 9 off guard, and he quickly hit him, but number 9 decided to take him out. The fight led to Mina and Kafka's dream true alongside each other as well. However, this wasn't enough, as they both got instantly. So for this, Kafka had to unleash his full attack. He called Berserk state of number 8 1 minute, and Mina about the biggest gun in all together. They managed to expose number 9's core as General comes back from number 9's consciousness to restrain his will because number 9 mistakenly used number 2 to merge with. But the General's will to save the world with Kafka, it owed victory for humanity. Guess what? We find out! Shonen number 9 wasn't really the boss. He was a shell for the era Daikaiju from almost years ago. In the year 1657, it ran for 100 days and was the cause of the greatest massacre of kaijus in history. It eventually fused with Kaiju 9 and hid its body this entire time. The Maraiki Kaiju was...
Oh, it sounds like a Madara situation. Oh, why it sound like a Madara situation? Just like this character too OP, so you gotta make some ass pull. Oh no. Here's the thing though, I don't know if it was built up because obviously I don't know if this was built up, this whole Daiji thing. So let's hope it's been like referenced and like foreshadowed from the earlier chapters. But oh no, this sounds like a Madara situation. You make the character too strong to handle, so you gotta pull some freaking ass pull. That doesn't sound good.
strongest of all time, reaching magnitude levels above 10, 11, 12. Basically, it was incomprehensible in the scaling, and it killed everything instantly.
No, no. See, staying like the souls and the emotions of the fallen soldiers. No. Oh, that sounds terrible.
Defeated samurai from that era. It absorbed their soul's regret at failing to.
What? What? Yo, I swear, if this is not foreshadowed before this moment, because I'm gonna read the manga after season 2. So I swear, I motherfucking swear, if this is not foreshadowed prior to the ending, and this comes out of nowhere, I'm actually throwing hands. This this sounds not big. You telling me now? You told me that kaiju can just just absorb emotions and regrets? What?
To protect Japan. This emotional residue fused with their heart created a new organism over centuries. But unlike
No, so you're telling me all of it's not okay. I would have minded if it was like I wouldn't have minded if it was like the parasite kaiju was like absorbing all of them, or maybe like he ate them and then it caused him to experience all that. But no, all the angles formed a kaiju. What? That sounds terrible.
other mindless kaiju, number 8's parasite stated, "I found you" when it merged with Kafka, signaling
No, I think no. What should have happened is that the parasite should have basically ate all the fucking. To make it more sense, the parasite should have ate every single not every single, but at least eaten a chunk of all the dead slayers. Then it hit, like not like make it eat like one of the brain parts. Like, no, eat like one of its heads or some shit. I don't know, like a bit of its head, bit of make it the parasite eat like each of the slayers like a bit, not like all of it, but like a little bit of each of the slayers' heads. That way they can inherit like the memories and all that shit, and all the emotions. That would have made more sense. Not all the emotions combining to making a kaiju parasite. That sounds fucking terrible. That sounds terrible.
a conscious choice. It actively sought him out since he is from their bloodline, and Kafka's
Oh, that sounds stupid. Now he's part of the chosen bloodline? No! No, that sounds so dumb. That sounds so dumb. I'm gonna choose Kafka because he's a descendant of one of the slain slayers. What? That sounds stupid. Because from what I see in these panels, there were multiple people that got killed by that kaiju. So you telling me that out of all the descendants, that all the living descendants that just killed Kafka, that sounds stupid. Oh my goodness, that sounds dumb. I really want to read it now because I want to see how they even get here. That sounds stupid.
0% combat score in chapter 5 meant it only allowed number 8 to fully merge with his body and mind without conflict. But since number 9 destroyed Kafka's kaiju core, he must turn his own human heart into a new core, leaving behind the chance of ever living like a normal person. So feeling sympathy for number 8's resolve for revenge and not being able to protect the world, Kafka obviously took the deal and mutated into a new form, unleashing waveforms belonging to neither a human nor kaiju. His fortitude level became unmeasurable, and this was linked to the entire storyline, having meant to gain power. Defense Force warned the more he transformed, the less human shape came. His hand permanently instance. None being a true hero of Japan comes for room 2, Mina firing off the biggest boss ever. Iko Shinomi using multiple weapons and sauces. The entire defense force creating opportunity for Kafka's new power and the 400-year-old. Now, there's not much else to explain about the Daikaiju of the Maraiki era because guess what? It literally says nothing and has no character development. That's why this
Character development. What I care about is this was set up or not. That's what I care. I don't care about fucking character development. What I care about is was this set up prior to that exposition that that what's that the commander did. That's what I'm wondering. Oh, squadron leader. I don't fucking know his name, but that's what I care about. I want to know about if that was mentioned prior, because that wasn't mentioned prior, and that thing came and this Mariki came out of nowhere. That's fucking stupid.
Is getting heavy criticism from Kaiju number 8 manga readers as it feels like a last minute undercooked review. Much like when Ken no
That's an easy.
but in Madara, a villain with actual build-up.
Yeah.
We can argue it was foreshadowed in chapter 104 as Mina saw a glimpse of it, but we are. Number 9.
That sounds terrible. Oh my goodness. That better be fucking. I swear, if that's what you if that was the only thing that you got, if that was the only thing that was gotten, oh my god, I swear, if that was the only build up, I'll actually get so fucking mad.
In contrast, was a brilliant villain for the manga with the entire.
Yes, because he appeared in the first season, like we got to see him how he's able to become other people and shit like that. It made sense. And it was always like a thrill ride too, because he can basically disguise himself like anyone, essentially. So essentially, you can kill anyone and become them. And so basically, there was always that sense of tension. Is like, okay, is this person actually a person? It did Kaiji number 9 take someone else's body off screen, some shit like that. After that, or like something like that. That's why like that would have been like, oh shit.
Philosophy of seeing humans as a flawed species who abuse the world and views kaiju as the true inheritors of Earth. He believed in the survival of the fittest, where kaiju should evolve beyond limitations and emotions. Sense and a great foil to Kafka's motivations of wanting to humanity. However, Monster was completely mid with access. In a criticism I have endings Kafka. This dude barely develops a character. He's simply a 32-year-old grown man with and trauma. That was the whole point of his beginning of the manga. He subverted the usual shonen mold and trope.
I don't care. Now I don't fucking care about it. I don't care if Kafka. I don't care about subversion aspect of tropes. The main character could have been the fucking white-haired guy. I wouldn't care. I don't fucking care that he subverts the exploitation trope and he doesn't get no character development. Therefore he's a back. No, shut up.
But by the end, throughout the manga, he's acting like your generic 17-year-old shonen protagonist, yelling about the power of friendship without offering much to the enemies. You'd expect Kafka to 9 out here, but he never really answers that. He punches harder and harder each time.
I'm gonna read the manga. I don't really believe this criticism. I'm gonna read the manga when I'm gonna read the manga later on when season 2 is done. Cause I'm not gonna believe this criticism to heart. Again, I don't care about development. I think character development is so overrated. I think people rely too much on character development in order to make a story, make a character good. This character has no character development, therefore this character bad. That is not true. There's characters that don't develop, but they're still good characters. And I don't really don't understand that. Like for example, George Holden. He doesn't change as a character. His character is Judge Holden is evil as fuck throughout the whole series. It just it's just like there's other reasons why he's so good. It's like his ideology, his monologues, how he affects other characters. That's what makes Judge Holden good. He doesn't develop as a character. He doesn't have a whole personality change. The only thing that's different about him is that he slowly more reveals about his evilness. Besides that, but even then, he's 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 like he's more he's not, I don't say he's kind of over about it too. He's like over and covert at the same time because he typically likes to manipulate people into killing other people. That's what he does. Sure, he have his moments where he like kidnap kids or whatever, but he besides that he'd be more like covert and shit like that. But yeah, I don't fucking care about his development. Him being hyperactive and stuff like that, it makes sense. It makes sense to why he'd be super excited and shit like that because he spent years trying to apply to the force, to the fighting division, and he never made it. He always had to be on a cleanup. So I don't mind him. I don't mind him being cute. I think I don't know what his name is. I don't know what his name is. I know it's run by multiple people, so I don't know what the guy who's speaking name is. But ABD, I think that I don't mind Kafka being hyperactive and stuff like that. Okay, because it makes sense for his character. He was always like that when he was a child. He always wanted to be part of the fighting force, but never got into it. So him being excited to finally go back, this um to finally be in it makes sense to why you'd be all excited and shit like that. The only thing that I expect for him that the only thing I expect for Kafka to have is a higher knowledge of kaiju. Is because obviously he cleaned the bodies, right? So he would know about the organs or whatever, whatever. So that's the only thing I expect Kafka to have more of. It's just more experience and more knowledge of how to deal with kaiju, with lower level kaiju. So that's the only thing I expect him to have. I don't care about him. I don't care about him having development and changing or whatever. I don't fucking care about that shit. That's so overrated.
There's no moment where Kafka reflects on his humanity or uses his age and wisdom to counter Number Nine's twisted logic. He just remembers his child self that he failed and wants to fulfill a promise with Mina. But I'll get to the ship with her in just a minute because, oh boy, don't even get me started. But let's get back to Kafka's victory. It's broadcasted to the whole world. They all celebrate and are in complete shock that he pulled it off. We see Kafka's number one supporter from chapter 2, the little girl that he saved. She's had faith in him ever since, and well, now she will have a peaceful future. However, things get dark real quick. Kafka dies for a time. Souls and energy residing in number 8 away into nothingness. They are one, and the deal can one of them. Kafka accepts his fate. In his unconscious, Kafka speaks to his younger self. Kafka states he's with regrets, but as long as he gave it everything, he's content. Wondering how side by side with his younger truth. I know what you're expecting. I know he's going for dating or confessing. Remember, they were simply the captain and of the Cav Corps in the childhood, right? 9 years to the start of the manga, Mina was blessed with incredible power and passed the exam with ease, where Kafka failed 5 times. Mina's talent proved cursed out Kafka at her side. She was terrified fighting alone, and she prayed for Kafka to hurry up. She was lonely without it, depressed when she realized that he would never make it. It was even more times that the two actually in love with each other. Back at 69, Kafka runs to Mina on the top. She asks him to stay. She for the first time in years, telling Kafka that he's always the one who drives danger, always not before himself. So to her, he's still the same bullshit up to all those years ago. Now time, a little kind. Mina understands Kafka better than anyone, and in one of the most intimate moments in the manga, Mina brings this, and then this shit gets even more obvious during Mina's old night. She's pushed to absolute breaking point. What we see next is her real starts losing hope, feels a failure, as a back as captain. Number 9 tries to he enters her mind and draws her over the sphere, showing her visions of Kafka as a child, telling her everything will be okay if she lives. Mina doesn't fall for it, and she's on the verge of death. Free, she refuses to let go because her Kafka wasn't just some childhood crush. She was the person who made her feel invisible. She believed taking an age, and she likes it. She needs it. And in the film where she would just on one memory of him, it was hoped that the bond could become an awesome love story. Right? Where did the author go in the final chapter? You say, what did he do? This is the only interaction these two have of 4 months as the ball is working. That's it.
Shouldn't you be more angry at the fact that he lived, Kafka? He's not a permanent kaiju because he took the deal that if he uses this ability, he can never get his human body back. Only for him to get his human body back, and he's alive. Shouldn't you be more angry at that instead of the whole shipping thing? Ugh, whatever, man. Hold on, I'll be back. I'm gonna use the bathroom. I'm gonna use the bathroom. I'll be right back. BRB. Be right back. I'm gonna use the bathroom, and then I'll return. Alright, back. Oh, I had to take a little whizzle and I'm back. Okay, let's run it back. Okay. Okay, cause I said the same. I said the exact same thing. I was like, wait a minute, ABD, you're forgetting about the fact that he's supposed to be dead. Ah, look, it's fucking Godzilla. Haha. What's up, Godzilla? Yeah, you better hope they don't. The Godzilla jump your ass. You got two of them. Uh-oh. Double jump. Give me my money. No, he's supposed to be dead. So this means nothing. How is it gonna help? How is it help people continue to face new threats if he's gonna be dead? Doesn't make any sense. Whoa. Okay, I need some more explanation. Cause how the fuck did that happen? Was that in all in Kafka's head? Because if it wasn't Kafka's head, then let's be honest. Okay, if this was if this conversation was in Kafka's head, then this scene makes not this scene means nothing because this is being just Kafka, just basically thinking putting more confidence in himself. What the fuck? Why is it no? Cause it says the scene's here. I don't know why it's like that. No, that wouldn't make sense because if this was all in Kafka's head, that question, this whole conversation, then this means nothing because this is just in Kafka's head. But if it's not in Kafka's head, then it's like okay, so how does that happen? How does this afterlife ethereal bullshit happen? So, oh my goodness, you're telling me all that shit in 4 months? Kazu. Great kaiju. So let me see here. Number of Dai kaiju are exceeding over 9. Oh yeah, the economy got crashed. And how? Wait a minute. How can you deal with it? So over 1,000 merged within 4 fucking months, and 18 of them are Dai kaiju within 4 months. What is going on? Hold on. Okay, so what the hell is going on now? The fuck? What's going on? Bro, what is going on, man? I'm not on that scene anymore. I'm on the freaking I'm on the freaking the mod capture. Oh, it's a latency. Oops. There's a fucking latency. Okay. But yeah. it's 18 Daikaiju. Okay, let's do some division here. Okay, so that's literally four. If you round around up to five, you could, or obviously a couple of them will have to make five. That's like 4 to 5 Daikaiju per fucking month. Per month. That's literally that's essentially a Daikaiju every week. Not even that, cause some of them, cause there's 18 of them, so you have some of them 2 times a week. Two of them will have 2 times Daikaiju a week. How's that possible? It's essentially or his name's Adele. It's essentially the Great Depression in a way. It's like what the fuck? How does that? Oh, wow. Whoa, okay, didn't wait a minute, hold on. So you're saying that people saw Kafka bodying the fucking the big ass kaiju. People were cheering him. A lot of people were cheering him on, and yet now 4 months later, I don't know. Actually, he's actually a government conspiracy. What? And that also doesn't make sense either because number 8 was formed. The parasite was made out of the grievances of the fucking and the grievances and regrets of the fallen samurai people. So how all of a sudden number 8 is not dead? Okay, so hold on. So you're telling me that the Daikaiju thing is okay? The power scaling, the power scaling, what? That sounds garbage. The hell? So it's like the all of a sudden the power scaling is boosted up now. Now they're able to handle Daikaiju with ease. That sounds stupid. Yeah, that that sounded freaking cool. Can you imagine some Americans be like, "Yo, this fat is it's harming the whole world." Get some Americans, a couple of American fucking some a couple American hunters and shit. That would be nice actually. Cause that would be nice to see how they handle monsters and stuff like that, and how good they are compared to whatever. Who cares? That also reminds me a bit of My Hero. It was just like we get like a first we get like a bit of like the international heroes from like America, and then after that, after as soon as Stars and Stripes dies, no other hero from any other country are gonna willing to help, which is fucking stupid.
We see two children that resemble Kafka and Mina. This is a throwback to their situation. Kafka and Mina were both victims of kaiju attacks that devastated their hometown. In the aftermath, both children were left orphaned and traumatized. And standing in the rubble, that's when they made their promise to work together in the defense force. And this is when it's revealed that the kids share the same dream as they want to join the defense force.
Oh, that's so on the nose. That is so on the nose. Oh my goodness.
Kafka becoming the shining symbol of hope and justice. As the kids stand before them, he swoops in and tells them to promise. Kafka is the leader of Mina's third division for the kaiju analysis team, and it's revealed that on a few occasions when the time is right, Kafka transforms into number 8 for bad guys. And that's the ending. I swear the only way this ending is safe is if a sequel is announced. Make sure to tell me what you think in the comments.
Yeah, I'll read manga to really see how it goes. Cause I'm not gonna do anything on face value, for him. But yeah, that does not sound good, honestly. That doesn't sound good, man. The consequences of oh, you have to give up your life and shit. Oh, that nope, no, it doesn't. Because apparently the dad can just transfer like it's fucking Dragon Ball. So yeah, that is not good. Again, I'll read it myself. It's only 129 chapters though. Yeah, I'll read it myself. I've already watched the first season, so I'll probably just skip all of that part. Then I'm probably gonna finish season 2 and then I'll read the rest of them. I want to know how it gets to like this. Anyways, what was I? Roster ratings? No, he just puts the people in the on the team that they're on now, and then doing that. Okay. Tung 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 sahur. Mateo. Tung 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 sahur.
Dr. Umar Skin is going to.
Money right now. Uma has access to no money right now because her account contains all of my money. I only send Apple Pay and PayPal as necessary.
Where is your bank account? Chase Bank, Regions, Capital One, where bank account? Where is it? Why is it only through Apple Pay? I don't want to hear that.
So mechanism for the first time in my life without any digital currency. So for my loyal supporters out there,
Don't you dare. Please don't do it. Please don't do it. I'm gonna lose my mind. I'm gonna lose every fabric of Rhode Island whole deer if he says what I think he about to say.
loyal supporters, if you can spare you guys.
Fuck, man. You gotta be fucking kidding me, dog. You actually gotta be kidding me. Bro, do you know what you are? Do you know what you've done? Do you know what you spend your time doing for years? Telling people they got a school on the way, telling people that you be the uplifting source for the black youth, telling people that you have a school that's supposed to be about all around black history, African history, Pan-African history. But what is this? What is this? And for somebody who's here and wonder to me, oh, Leon, why are you being so antagonistic? It's this dude for years has been talking about all this money this, the white this.
Oh yeah, he's been talking about that. Dr. Umar. He was like, yo, conscious over coochie. Yeah, well that one. And he's like, yo, I'm making a school for boys and shit like that. For black boys to get your education, whatever. And I remember he got like millions of dollars from it, and like now he's selling out. He can't somehow get into his accounts froze for some reason because someone trying to hack into his shit. Yo, don't do it more, man. The only reason why I like him is he's funny. What the shit that he says is fucking hilarious. Besides that, I don't really believe what he says. Like he a scammer, bro. He hides it under a funny facade, bro.
What I find fascinating is you guys are both forgetting a very pivotal scene in the book. After the king dies, she goes and gets coronated.
Oh yeah, Daddy's like ready to claim your birthright, girly, and I would. Is that not this time?
Remember when she's leaving on the docks?
Where's she going?
She's escaping. Remember, you guys?
Wait. How does she not get the dragon then?
They get into a slap fight, and Evander gets there first. I'm telling you, this is not a good book.
How can Evander get there first? He's so sucky.
Here's what happens: they get into a slap fight.
Yeah, like her magic got taken away, right?
No.
Sure, so Limber, no. How did Evander get to the dragon before her? It doesn't make any sense. I'm dying. No, somehow he didn't make it to the dragon first, and it was because Fiorin kept her back, wasn't it? Okay, she did.
Unresolved textual tension.
Hi guys, and welcome to another episode of your favorite podcast, Unresolved Textual Tension.
Yeah.
It's me, your host, Valerie. With me today is some guy I found on the internet, Will.
Yeah.
And,
But he's handsome and rugged.
and Limber. And today we are reviewing Fate Forged in Fire by Hazel McBride, which is a published House of the Dragon fanfic, correct?
It is indeed. And for those who don't know, on this panel of reviewers here, two of us are massive A Song of Ice and Fire nerds.
Me too.
And one of the three of us is a massive House of the Dragon fan. And then one of us is just some random person we invited here because she loves...
I'm both. I like House of the Dragon, and I am a fan of Song of Ice and Fire. And I'm saying a Song of Ice and Fire because I'm not a fan of Game of Thrones, especially what happened during the end. But Song of Ice and Fire, hell yeah. Let me drink some of that. You know what I'm saying? So let's see here. So apparently this is is a fanfic. I don't know whether that's true or not. Let's see. House of the Dragon. Oh, I see it.
It's a roast romanticy.
This is just...
I see it. A Forged in Fire is following a hidden heir in a fight to take back the kingdom and is inspired by House of the Dragon. Okay, it is inspired by House of the Dragon. Okay, good to know.
Romantasy book to me. I have no context for what the characters are like in House of the Dragon. I read the first Game of Thrones book, but that's it.
That's actually perfect.
Yeah, so I'm coming at this from a completely different angle than you guys. I feel like it'll be fun.
Normally, I wouldn't have us read, like, if this had just been a fanfic, I would not have had us read it. I think it's unfair to.
There's so much anime nowadays. It's like it's impossible to keep up. Seems like a generic fantasy. Nothing wrong with that though. This is a sequel, so I can't watch that. Superhero X new episode. Slave Five with the Dignity, cool. Private tutor to a Duke's daughter. What the fuck? What's that? Oh, it's a fantasy romance. Okay. Okay. Don't really care about Demon Slayer. I read the manga, so I don't really care about anything happens to it. Lord of Mysteries. Here's a Lord of Mysteries, right? Lord of Mysteries is like, how do I say this? Lord of Mysteries, the anime adaptation, it feels so disconnected, honestly, because they're adapting so much like chapters at once per episode. Because basically like one adaptation's like freaking like over like 30 chapters, not even 30 chapters, like 20 something chapters of the damn web novel. So it just feels so disjointed sometimes, right? Because it cuts because a part of Lord of Mysteries is really like the pacing issue, and like it does a lot of like slice of life stuff, like mundane stuff. So just like it tries to she tries the author Cuttlefish, she tries to cut that out and make sure like the main plot point. So it feels, I don't know, it just feels a bit disjointed sometimes. A Lord of Mysteries. I like it, but it just feels so disjointed. That's one of the criticisms I have of Lord of Mysteries. It just feels so disjointed sometimes. Anyways,
You thought you were innocent.
I thought you found it and sent it.
okay, so let's back to the right time.
And he very much falls into that Bishino kind of.
Like it's not pronounced that way.
I don't really care.
Amon, same fucking thing. The only thing you just miss, you just have to add the D. So Amon, who cares? Who cares? Who cares? Who cares?
Shonen, maybe, kind of body type and appeal, and so I was like, okay, I guess it.
Wait, huh? What do you say? Shonen?
Body really care.
Yes.
Shonen, maybe. I don't really care. Yes. Shonen, maybe. Body type and appeal, and so.
Yeah. I see. Amon has that teenage appeal of the bad boy, the whole bad boy look. Look at him. Let's look at what it looks like. Typical shonen, not typical shonen, but typically, teenage bad boy dream would be like cool guy, tall, lean face, slim but like lean physique. So yeah, he's like the type of he's like a teenage girl's like a teenage girl's like high fantasy bad boy thing. I can't describe it very well, but you know what I mean.
I was like, okay, I guess it kind of makes sense. This is not the pairing I would have gone with if I was gonna publish House of the Dragon fanfic, but what?
I mean, whatever. It's fanfic, and it makes sense because Amon doesn't really seem. I think it makes more. I think it makes a lot more sense because Amon first he's not as lustful as his brother Aegon. That's one. Two, I think there's more potential for him having a romantic interest because it kind of conflicts a little bit. He's like, yo, I want to be with this person, but I'm trying to be the king and all this stuff like that. So I can see why the author would go for Aemon because there's more potential within Aemon than someone like Aegon. But I mean, Aegon also has the potential too, because like he's crippled and shit. But I mean, no, I think Aemon would be the more likely scenario in this situation, just because of his attitude. Because you have this cold exterior, but you have this warm and he's basically like you have this cold exterior, but deep down he's a big softy. Like that prompt kind of brings up. Oh yeah, you can make that prompt with Amon right here. So I can see why she decided to use a person like Amon and someone like Aegon.
Whatever, this slots into a romantasy shell pretty well. I actually haven't watched all the House of the Dragon.
I watched season one very good. Season two, we had 2 more episodes with the beginning fight and the conflict fight it went done well. But season two, it makes sense to why it happened. Essentially, season two he built due to a big war. Season three is gonna be complete action. So I get why people kind of blew out because it's like two more episodes to get to the beginning of the war. But it didn't have the end. Usually next season is gonna be like the whole big war cataclysm shit.
About, I think that's, and that what happens in the rest of the series. For no particular reason, I think it's much better all season of Game around after having around to it. And so it's a little our desecrated. So for this.
First of all, what you know, Ghost, is that we are reading romantasy. It means the premise is very deep, and
if it's a premise, not the biggest thing to focus on. Some of that, but I mean that the premise is not what's going to be focused on. The focus is going to be the chemistry between the male protagonists, respectively.
Attention. And we meet our main character. She lives in the streets of Lasher. She is like a main castle down the territory, and she is a secretly groomed to rule.
What? So like my Apologies, actually, yeah, because Apologies was really groomed to be like this leader and shit like that because the reason why you're gonna handle kids his age and shit like that. So I guess it's a more Apologies type of shit.
Placed under the elite and now it's the year that she's coming into her womanhood or something. I can't actually remember why
the king died, so she's got a slap that.
Oh yeah, we thought the king was totally insane, so I was waiting for.
Oh yeah, what does that sound like? King Eris, am I right? High school Eris. Oh, right there. kind of sounds like he's Ozzy. You could say it would be what's the name of not Patty Constantine. Who do you play in what's the team character? His name was talk was his name? Viserys. That's his name, Viserys. Because Viserys, he was very old and exactly, but he wasn't insane. So dragon. Oh, he was insane. Nah, it was definitely more like an character.
Give up the ghost, fall off the dragon. Anyway.
She's been groomed by her father, as you're saying.
Yeah, the father is the prince.
No, that's not like Viserys he had Rhaenyra at the meetings and shit. Okay.
There is House of the Dragon. Also, I'm gonna remember none of the House of the Dragon because this one is all of the target names sound the same.
Yeah, because a lot of them just name like a lot of the characters like Aegon and all the shit is named they name after each other. So like Aegon the Fifth, Aegon this, Aegon that. It's kind of confusing. Viserys, not Viserys in Game of Thrones Viserys, not Danny's but Viserys. He's like yeah, I am Daemon. It's just like all the typically name after each other just to keep the name alive. So.
The hot uncle, Daemon Targaryen. Yeah.
The name's Raven? Are you kidding me?
Yeah,
one R in there.
It's funny how like Daemon, because it makes sense because Aemon is essentially like a more introverted Daemon. Like he's more Daemon than Viserys. I'm trying to counter because I remember correctly. Viserys marries Hightower. I forgot her name. It's not Alice. He marries Hightower. I forgot her name. Hightower. It's not Alicent. Is it Alicent? I think it's Alicent. Yeah. So Viserys marries Alicent Hightower, daughter of Otto Hightower, who was the Hand King for Viserys. So basically, yeah, Viserys marries, and he goes to Aegon and all those people. And Viserys, not Viserys, Aemond was Viserys' son, but he acts a lot more like Daemon. So it's kind of like since like Daemon and Aemond like they act similar. It's so funny because Aemon and Daemon's names like scrap up literally. So that was a bit of the connections. Like yeah, Aemon and Daemon basically they use the same letters to make the same name. Just mix up a little bit. But, oh yeah, it makes sense because he is more like Daemon, very ambitious and stuff like that. So I can see why everybody kind of it's like yeah, Aemon and Daemon, kind of like the same character you think about. Like yeah, let's not do that. Some shit like that.
It's too funny. It's too good.
I was able to acquire, and acquire. I was trying to tell the original fanfic, and I skimmed through parts of it. Thought it would be interesting to kind of back and forth or compare. So this book is not good. So let me bring some much.
Her is totally not but Aldrin is somehow related to the royal line. No, he's not. This is how it's a true royal line. And then there was a curse saying that the female line was kind of like leading the country. And so instead we have one of usurpers in the crown, and current king is he was
kind of Blackwater, the Blackfire Rebellion. I know, it's based off House of the Dragons. I'm gonna be talking about a lot of Game of Thrones and I saw spot shit. I'm sorry.
Person of the old line, and he was having daughters, so he just has sons, old drove of sons. And so he was going to beat the princess who's going on.
There's firstborn in the line, her whole something.
She's the first girl, and since this is quite blatantly a Song of Ice and Fire character, it's a little bit sexist, so she is royal. She's a royal bastard, So her claim is excellent in the way that she is first female born, but it's also kind of bullshit because she's not period. Or something like that.
The other thing
that's how it works in A Song of Ice and Fire. Bastards are essentially if you're a bastard, do not expect any inheritance of if you're a bastard, don't expect any inheritance or anything from that will from the king or from their father or from yeah. So if you're a bastard like a royal family member or bastard like a king or whatever, don't expect to get any from the king gives it to you himself. Or king like demands it. Besides that, I don't expect to get any inheritance from them. Because usually it just goes to his pure blooded children.
This world has a bunch of Celtic bullshit just like sold on top of it, and so there's all this stuff about the old, there's new really taking over, and they do lines out like so that also contributes, but it should just be stated right from. There's so much world in here, it's like drizzle you early on that just goes.
It's like the info dump. There's actually info dumping, but that sounds like info dumping. And that's not good.
That bloodline was chosen by Bridget, who is
that's the fire goddess mom,
and this of the dragons, essentially, and those chosen by her missed fire object.
I object was really terrifying and imposing, and I realized a fire goddess and not just a 30-year-old woman with blonde hair and a Prada bag.
They don't have blonde in this book. They've got auburn hair and green eyes. That's it.
Okay, so as you can tell, I just say right off the bat, I don't think this is the worst book I've read. I think it's a terrible book. I think that is through no skill of the author, though. At times, it kind of coasts, and then you get some bullshit that you're like, this is really dumb.
There's one section in the book I was like kind of having fun. I was like, okay, I'm having fun. This is again, like I've always said, I love good romantic stuff. I'll it's just I'll eat it up. It's delicious, tasty food.
Me too. I'm in the same. I'll eat it. If you give me a good romantic subplot, I'll eat that shit up too, like it's fucking lasagna.
But the rest of like the whole first like third of it, I was just bored out of my mind. Yeah, like, that's something. One of the faces, something interesting. Like
yeah, because the whole the focus point is supposed to be just the two male and female characters. So just like it's just like the fact you're getting all of the world building. It's like wait a minute, hold on. It's like whoa, I thought the main focus is the characters and world building later on, not the whole not the whole fucking thing. Anyways, I think I streamed for about 2.5 hours. I think it's time to call a wrap here. I'm at the stream right now. Yeah, I kind of did my own thing later on again, trying to catch or whatever. But yeah, speaking of fanfic, I'm supposed to. I'm almost release a chapter tomorrow evening. So I'll get to that right now. I'm probably heavily edited and edit a little bit before I fall asleep. So I'm right here. Tomorrow's stream I was supposed to do Monster Hunter Wild, but I am thinking of doing Cyberpunk instead. I have Cyberpunk installed. It's free for plus I download it, so I may go play it to go off on my later. So I'm ending the stream right here. Thank you guys for coming. I understand people are a little bit blind, but yeah, it's latency. I tried a little latency into the fucking work. So I'm gonna thank you guys for coming. Tomorrow is Cyberpunk. I'm probably gonna stream a little bit earlier instead of the 10:30 or 11 o'clock that I actually did. So I'll probably stream around like 9, probably 8:30 to play with a Cyberpunk and probably to like 11 or like 12 and like end it there. And yeah, we'll see. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna say goodbye. Thank you guys so much for coming. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Um uh for this week it's gonna be one stream. For this week it's gonna be one stream. It's gonna be afternoon stream because doing the whole double streaming thing, especially after work, is just not working out. I try doing it and it's not working out. I'm trying to just relax for a bit, try to fall asleep, and then, oh no, I gotta stream. It's like I don't feel like doing it. So yeah, I'm not gonna do 2 streams today. This week I'm gonna do the one afternoon stream, and then that's it. The only time I'm gonna be doing the 2 stream is probably on Friday, and then after that, yeah, after that, I'll be streaming on the next weekend, and then when I go back to school on August 4th, I'm not gonna be streaming a lot as I used to anymore. Instead, I'll probably just stream every weekend like I did before. So I'm ending right here. Thank you guys so much for coming. I will see you guys tomorrow for the Cyberpunk Edge on the stream. I'm gonna stream it right here on YouTube, so you guys have a high chance to seeing it. But yeah, I'm gonna end right here. Thank you guys for coming, and I'll see you guys next time. Stay healthy. Unknown out, boy.